Good morning, everyone. Valerie and I started attending this church about 3 decades ago. We certainly don't have the Membership Longevity Award. I think that goes to Lynn Ahrens, Jim Bodle, Don Deems, many others that are here, but we have been here a while. And we've been blessed to have experienced the leadership of 5 different inspiring pastors. And we've witnessed this church become a leader in social and just cause movements. We've seen our church grow its youth ministries, significantly expand our ministries to beyond the immediate congregation, and facilitate our commitment to the GLBTQ+ and other marginalized communities. We've seen our church participate in hard decisions that strained our church membership at times, like becoming one of the earliest reconciling churches. We boldly stood 110% behind our radical, openly gay pastor and his partner when the UMC at large was struggling to demonstrate the respect, love, and basic human dignity that is a hallmark of our faith. During our time here, I've interacted with and made many friends, many of whom are my sincere heroes in so many ways as they practiced their faith. Many were radical in their thoughts and actions and truly led by example. In the 1960s, during his active years as pastor, Reverend Tony Drake, who attended CUMC for many years in his retirement, caught wind of an event in Alabama. So he and a few of his associates chartered a small plane, flew to Selma to walk with Martin Luther King in support of racial equality. Also, while attending here, he and his wife, Ruth, were arrested several times in Georgia, protesting the abusive tactics promoted by the School of Americas and its aggressive training programs for Latin American police and military. Ish Barnes, an openly gay man who welcomed us on our first day here, participated in the Stonewall protest movement in New York City. Clara Genther, who blazed the trail for women professionals during her career as a female microbiologist in the mid-1900s, at a time when only a very small percent of women even were college educated. And most recently, David Meredith, who was ahead of his time and suffered persecution for his beliefs and actions. Now, I've mentioned just a few who have practiced their radical beliefs and spiritual convictions. Each of them demonstrated exemplary resilience of hope, particularly in those challenging times. Now, I'm a retired CPA, and I've served many clients over the course of my professional career. One of my clients I served was the owner of a small business in the north side of Cincinnati. He was born in India and is a practicing Hindu, and I found myself sitting down with him frequently and learning more about his spiritualism and faith, even though discussing politics and religion with clients was not something we were encouraged to do. His wife was born in the U.S. and is a practicing Catholic. His daughter is Lutheran. Now, I'll never forget how he described religion. He said, "You know, Craig, religion is a lot like water. We virtually all worship one God. All the various factions, Hinduism, Catholicism, Judaism, Protestantism, and other faiths are just different flavors. But water, God, is the common ingredient." Simple and profound, I thought, and I tend to follow the same belief. And I reflect on what flavor CUMC would be metaphorically. And I'm not sure. But I tend to view us as rich and spiritually spicy. Our community arouses the senses and operates on the fringes purposely, all with the objective of doing the right things. The saints that I previously mentioned were great examples of that, and I think this spicy spirit is who we are, and it perpetuates through the ages. I attend CUMC because the spirit of the church only gets more inspirational to me as time progresses. We're all different, but no matter what our personal spiritual beliefs, backgrounds, sexual orientations, or any other variations we have as humans, I see God in you and God's important work being facilitated through us. We have each other and can worship and support one another as a community and in a safe environment, and in particular, our fervent support of our GLBTQ plus brothers and sisters is not our option, it's our calling. Our church is involved in so many great things, from our vibrant youth ministry to serving the needs of folks in surrounding communities through Cane and Fresh Expressions and Laundry Love and Wesley, and supporting the broader world needs through our connectional ministries like UMCOR and our support of the marginalized communities in Colombia, and our recently completed strategic plan has more in store for us. And as Robert said today, and he said last week and repeatedly, you could go on and on about the important initiatives. And in light of the political volatility and turmoil and challenges yet to come, it has never been more important to be resilient in our hope, because that's what drives us to actively share our love and increase our outreach into the world. I'm the last witness speaker of the stewardship team, and I haven't mentioned my own perspective on stewardship. But I, for one, want to be part of this community, and I want to support it financially because I believe what we do here is all good. I want to pursue and achieve the goals in our ambitious strategic plan. And the reality is, these things take money. And I certainly realize that we all have our own individual resource profiles. So it's up to you to decide to what makes sense for you. But I'd encourage you all to pledge if you're committed to giving. Frankly, it helps us budget. And I've been on the finance committee my entire time here, and it's been a little bit of a guessing game if we don't have pledges. I know Valerie and I have decided to increase our own pledge commitment by a meaningful amount and step up our financial support. Thank you in advance for your generosity and consideration of how we can join together in resilient hope to support and perpetuate the rich, vibrant, spicy spirit that has always been a foundation of Clifton United Methodist Church.